That's right. It's Mix It Up Podcast with Shameka and Erv. Love, dating, relationships, we got it. You got your girl Shameka. She's our relationship expert. She got you covered, and I'm right here by her side. Let's get into it.
Let's do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the beautiful, talented Miss Bonita Jalane on Mix It Up Podcast. It is an honor to speak with this young lady. I'm going to let her introduce herself, but I do want to make a point. I found her out just like thousands and thousands of people found out about her via social media. She's been on Baller Alert, Spiritual World, Shade Room. She has a story for you. So without further ado, the beautiful Miss Bonita Jalane.
How you doing? My name is Bonita Jalane. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you to Shameka for reaching out to me, to Erving, and the Mix It Up podcast. And so I'm here, and hopefully now that you guys found me, you could be on this journey with me.
Awesome.
Excellent.
So as I was saying, I was introduced to you just like thousands of others via social media. It was actually Spiritual World, and I went on the journey with you. You were in this amazing relationship, and then you surprised him, and he has a wife. So I was just like, oh my God, like this was a beautiful situation, and this poor girl. So can you like give us some background and kind of just like fill us in for the viewers that have no idea what we're speaking on right now?
Well, to briefly sum it up, basically I went viral from, started building up a whole black love kind of situation on TikTok. I'm an artist. And so I've always been like promoting my music and stuff, but I was on TikTok. I didn't post nothing on my Instagram and different stuff like that because I left my Instagram and everything for just my artistry, for my music, for my singles and stuff. Okay. And on TikTok, I could be myself. I could be fun. I could just, do the little dances, do the memes. And then I was in this relationship that was a really healthy relationship, so I thought, and just falling in love with someone, letting my guard down after being, having my TikTok stories talking about dating in Atlanta. And I finally found what was seemed to be my person. So we started building up this TikTok following, and we would post stuff, and he knew everything. We would post it together, and I said, babe, look, this one got 300 followers. This one got 400. This one got 400 views.
Wow.
And he would be like, that's what's up. Like, he was like, we about to be TikTok famous. And I was like, yep. I was like, we about to be TikTok famous, and I was just like, wow. So then the last one of the post with us, I decided it was Super Bowl Sunday, which happened to be the same. I guess you can consider that Valentine's Day weekend. Right. I'm Hebrew, so I really don't celebrate those holidays. So like and he's Muslim, so we was like perfect relationship because even though we didn't celebrate them, we would still spend them together. So I never had no idea like I was in a serious committed relationship for 5 months. And people say, oh, it's just been 5 months, but 5 months of speaking to someone every day, time of day, 45 times a day, taking trips together, right, being around each other's families, getting to know each other, loving on each other, giving that reassurance, building life into, like, bringing life into someone, just getting to know a part of their whole lives, and then to find out it was all a lie. It was devastating, and I just happened to find out in front of everybody. So no, it was not planned for me. I literally was doing the cutest little TikTok because I was like, I'm going to surprise my boyfriend, and that's the longest we have ever been away from each other, and I wanted to surprise him because he supposedly had this investment property in North Carolina. All of that to say, a lot of our life was partly, of course, I feel like, is no way that all of it could have been lies because he was too genuine. He fooled too many of my people around me, and all that to say is I found out on TikTok that he was married. So the beginning of the video started off all happy, and then the end of the video, which I wasn't even gonna post, I happened to be at my little cousin's house, and I was like, after I was devastated and crying, and once I found out, after I pulled up to the house and his wife answered the door, which is a whole nother story.
Wow.
I was like, look, I was doing this cute little video. I was still crying. My eyes was puffy. And my cousin was like, let me see it. Post. She's like, finish it right now. And I wound up finishing it. And she was like, that thing won't go viral. And at that point, I didn't care. I was heartbroken. So I was like, whatever. And I pressed send because I was over him. I was done. and then it just took it just took on a world of itself, and now it's bigger. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than this situation. He just made a mission now that the world can see it, and that's what God already had planned. So nothing I could have did or did differently to not play out the way that it did.
Wow. And it blows me that y'all were on social media together. The same way you found out about his marriage is that's how it started out. It's in the open. That's what just blew my mind. Like, he was so open and free with you. Now, I know that you said that your cousin played a part in you pushing through with, with that journey. You're also doing spiritual work as far as like the healing process of it all. How is that going for you?
You know what? It's been a wave. It's been up and down.
Okay.
It's been days where I know, like I said, it's been days where I'm praising God all day. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. Like, thank you for bringing me not only out of that situation, but thank you for all these women that's confiding in me, all their testimonies who they've never told. Some women say they never told a soul, and they told me. Wow. And that's what I'm looking at it now. Like, how can God had already told me a long time ago, like, even in that situation, he knew that I was convicted. I made this man wait 3 months before we even was intimate. And then with even that, I said I wanted to wait for my husband. And he knew that those are the things that, with the kind of woman that I was. And he played on everything like if he was that person. He was like, we can go get married right now at the court. Like, it was, wow. We looked at rings together. He told my mother in her face, looked her in her eyes and said that I'm marrying your daughter. This is my future wife. So with that being said, that broke me down into a place where I felt like I can give myself, even though I shouldn't have, but I can give myself because I'm like, I done found my person. This is my person. This is who I'm building with. It is absolutely baffling now, like me on the outside looking at it. I'm like, I was living a whole Tyler Perry movie. I was living a whole soap opera and didn't even know. And it's crazy how we were building everything on TikTok, and they wound up TikTok being one of the reasons why it went viral. So none of that is not to say, if you don't believe in God, let me tell you, I'm a living testimony that y'all going to be able to see the glow up in its very form from that.
I know that's right.
It's one of those things, it's like, it's a blessing in the mess. Yeah. And, although your heart was broken, like, this situation actually put you on a platform that you never could have dreamed of faster. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a musician, and we're going to get into that very quickly. Erving have some questions to ask you. But yeah, I mean, definitely, I think all things happen for a reason. And although this is like, oh my God, a tragedy, a love tragedy, it's a blessing in it. And I always say God knows your heart. So he's giving you these platforms to be seen, be heard, impact people, in a positive way at the same time. You're healing, and like you said, you've been hearing stories about how you have uplifted people unbeknownst to you by being so vulnerable, sharing your story. So let's get into the music, because I'm all about music heals as well. And I want to know more, about your artistic side. And let's get into it.
Let's get into the light stuff, the fun stuff.
Lighthearted.
It's absolutely crazy because, okay, so people say, it's so funny, the people who just seen the viral video, not my followers and there with me since my first single I ever dropped in 2014. Like, you know what I'm saying? 2012, I was literally under Dipset. Like, I have like 7 albums that's out with my voice on the hook. So people think like, oh, I just was doing it for clout and it was a skit. So it's just so funny and like I laugh at it because it's like, y'all don't even understand where I went through the phase of like giving up on music, going back to music, going back and forth. And I was just in the prime. If this man caught me when I was healing, he caught me in a phase where I was so into myself that I had just funded my own live recording. And it was my first live recording ever. And I was able to go back to my first 3 projects from people that supported me from New York all the way to Atlanta, from my song just playing on the radio in 2021 all the way to 2022. So I decided to do my own live recording. So in the midst of this, I'm in this healthy relationship. He's helping me. He's seeing me run around, seeing me put together my own thing. He was at my live recording. I had already signed up to do, after the live recording, I turned it into a documentary. So like when I tell you, it's so funny because I had already said that after I did the recording, God was going to blow me up. He was going to show like people that what they didn't see. He was going to put me on a bigger platform. And he was going to put it so that my music and my voice was going to be healing. I had already said that testimony to my mom before all of this happened. I just didn't know how he was going to do it. And in this type of form, I didn't know that I was going to have to be broken in order for me to be relatable, in order for people to be invested in me, in order to heal. And it's crazy. That's why I can praise God so much. People are like, oh, no, I'm not perfect. No, I'm not saying here, say I'm holy and thou. That's not even the case. But I am a child of God, and God did not play about me. And all of the love, everything that I've ever been through, my heart has always been pure. And so, and even as an artist, Ernest, you know, a lot of artists are not as vulnerable as this. A lot of artists, we have to put on this mask and this face to always look presentable and always look a certain type of way. And the ones that are vulnerable like this and real like this have the longevity. I grew up listening to Mary J. Blige, to Erykah Badu, to Jill Scott, to all these people. And what's one thing that was so relatable to all these women is that they all were real and they all had stories. Like Mary J.'s whole career was off of being heartache. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just didn't know. I didn't know that to not compare myself to them, but I didn't know that my journey as an R&B artist, I guess I fit in the club now, was going to have to take some real heartache to get me to this level. And I'm not saying he's the only person that I've ever been with and broke up with and was brokenhearted, but it wasn't a space where I've had love. I feel puppy love. I've had 3 phases of love, and I thought he was my third and last one. And then to have that love and that vision broken, that's why it was so devastating.
As you should have been.
Yeah, so I see you got that song viral.
I went to the studio and I started writing. That's all I'm going to say on that one.
Okay.
So viral, that comes out this Tuesday?
It comes out on the 7th. Yep. So it comes out on March 7th. Viral drops.
Is that directly about that last story?
Exactly this whole situation. Ooh. And it's crazy because I played it for a few people. I actually did an interview, at another station and one of the top stations in Atlanta. And the host literally said, if you don't know the story, if you listen to the song, it's the whole story from the beginning to the end. It's going to be, if you have any questions about anything, that this song, she said, you put out everything and put your whole heart in it. You made me want to have another heartbreak just so I could sing along.
Wow.
Gotcha. Is that whole album like that, following that up?
No, I'm not going to. This is bigger than me, and of course, I never wanted to go viral over this, and that's my whole honesty and heart. So, with that being said, I'm going to be graceful to my healing, and if my healing is to go in the studio and I write a few songs that's talking about this, you guys are going to be in a journey with me. So, it might be a few songs that's talking about this, but then the narrative is going to change. Because I am an artist and art creates, it imitates life, and I'm going to be growing. This is going to be an afterthought for me very soon. This narrative is going to change, and the ones that found me from this, they're going to be grateful that they found me, and the ones that just found me from the drama and just want the drama, they're going to start to fall off. But the ones that need to be there and stay there, God is going to make sure they stay there, and you guys are going to see a whole journey with me, musically and in my life.
I'm excited for you.
Absolutely. That's what I was going to get into. Besides heartbreak, like what other areas do you delve into when you writing your music?
Oh, I wrote love songs, like the live recording that I am still going to drop. I pushed it back to April. That is about love songs. That's also about my testimony just being in the industry, because the industry has broke my heart as well, so, and then there's also life, growing and getting to know myself and healing. All of that is within my music. So it's definitely not just about heartache. It's about all the different forms of Bonita Jalane. And Black Rose was literally on the plate to drop on March 7th first initially. And Black Rose, it was me foreshadowing this, not even knowing. I wrote Black Rose 3-4 months ago before this even happened. And the second verse of Black Rose says, I could go viral off some bullshit. And then turn around and post no music. So
that's the epitome of speaking something into existence.
Put it in the atmosphere.
I spoke it into existence, not even knowing that I was speaking this into existence. Because, you know, I've been on TikTok and Instagram and stuff, so you know some videos go viral, but they don't come and find you. That wasn't even the meaning of viral. This is viral. So I named this song Viral, and Black Rose is going to drop right after that. And when y'all hear Black Rose too, those two songs, it's like they were made for each other. It's like they the A and B side of a cassette, which is crazy because that was foreshadowing it, and then Viral was what's happening now. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be a third one of the healing and of the where am I now? What am I doing now to take advantage of this platform that he decided to give me? Where am I now to actually start, you know, bringing and making it bigger than what it is? Because this is bigger than me now. Now I want to see how can I help other women? How can I help another young lady since she don't have to experience what I experienced? I'm not saying it's perfect. This can happen before I was born. But my voice is going to be used in any way that God wants to use it.
That is very impactful. Like, you pushing through the pain, literally. That's what I hear. You're pushing through the pain.
Literally.
You know? I listen, I would probably be under a rock hiding right now. But, you know, you're strong enough to actually say, hey, I owned it from the beginning, and I'm going to continue to own it, and I'm gonna uplift through my struggle. So I definitely, flowers to you, sis.
Thank you. That's all God. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Let me tell you why. Because I was supposed to be under rock. How the devil wanted it, he thought this was gonna break me. Oh, you just did your live recording. Now you doing this. You got your heart break. Now people talk about you knew about it. You lied. He wanted me to be under a rock. He wanted it to be where it was gonna break me. He wanted me to look at the negative comments and let that take that all in and break me down and have me on my bed. Yes, I still go through my phases. Yes, I go through my days. I'm so grateful for my mom, who has been there right by my side. And yes, even though people seeing I'm still explaining myself, I'm on there, I'm smiling, I'm finding reasons to smile. But there's times where I'm breaking down, where I'm crying myself to sleep. But I'm so grateful that this happened, because the women that's been reaching out to me has been helping me heal. The women that's been crying, like I've been crying looking at their stories that y'all would never even know about because they were not strong, or they feel like they wasn't strong enough, they didn't have strength enough to tell it. And now they said that I'm giving them strength. Like, that's what I say, this is bigger than me. I cry every single day, but these are happy tears now. These are tears like, God, how and why me? But why not me? He knew that I was strong enough, that I was going to have a voice enough, that it was going to break some barriers that needed to be broken. I have family members that's not even talking to me to this day. They don't even know what my mental state is. They're not talking to me just for the fact that I decided to share my story.
Wow.
So when I say people see me smiling and stuff and going through and seeing and pushing through and dropping music and doing all of that stuff and they think it's smooth, it's not always smooth, but I'm okay with that. Because God knew that I was going to be strong enough. He's not going to ever give us too much that we can't bear. And as I'm saying this, I'm crying because I'm speaking to myself. It's just I had to leave work early because I couldn't even function.
Wow.
Oh, I hear the passion.
I hear that. I definitely hear the passion, Irv. I definitely hear it. I feel it. And with your fans that follow you, TikTok, whatever platform on social media that they follow you, a listening party with the music.
Yes. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
I started writing the song on TikTok.
Okay. So do you have anything in the making with listen, I told you that you're welcome here in Columbia,
Are
South
you
Carolina.
making your rounds right now?
Right.
I already told my team. And they said, let's set it up. So it's no reason. It's not a coincidence that you asked me that. It's not a coincidence that you said that. That was already planned. That was already fate. That was already in the works. I just didn't know when.
Okay.
So when you said it was like, okay, let's do it. Why not?
Absolutely.
Hey, listen, we're honored. We gotta
Definitely got a link. We're not far away.
Yes.
Not far away. And let me blow your mind. My father lives in South Carolina. So, and my oldest brother lives in Columbia, so I'm always in Columbia.
Oh, definitely. That's excellent.
Right in our backyard, right?
Absolutely.
Right in the backyard.
Anything else that you want to know, Irv, about the music?
She's answered a bunch of my questions as far as like her inspirations,
Just
what
her
she's
story.
doing next. Pretty good.
I am so excited for you. I am so I'm just so like, you're the epitome right now of like women empowerment. You know what I'm saying? Like just using your voice, speaking about your personal truth, and that's healing yourself. That's internal healing, and it's also healing to others because I mean the whole listen, like I said, it's a blessing in the mess. Like,
let me tell you, what was meant to break me is going to wind up elevating me. And the ironic part about it is when we, in our discussions, of course, as you have a partnership with someone that you're building and you love them, right? And in our discussions, he always said, like, he's like, babe, you're going to make it. You about to blow up. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you in every way.
Now he get to watch. Now he get to watch.
yeah, that is so crazy. He helped you. He helped.
Yeah.
He did help you, not in a way that you thought he was. But
Yeah, exactly.
so let's.
People say, "Oh, why are you still talking about this?" And then, yes, it is fresh.
Mhm.
We are about 2.5, almost 3 weeks in, so it is still fresh. And yes, it is the reason. That's the way that you found me. This is the way that I'm on the Mix It Up podcast right now.
Yes,
but that's not the
honey,
way
we
that
welcome
my story
you.
ends. This is just the beginning. So yeah, y'all can talk all y'all want to. Come on, keep on talking, because them same people talking are gonna be same ones lined up to get a ticket to the show. Because when you leave my
We
show,
ready.
I will tell you this now on the Mix It Up podcast.
Yes.
When you leave an experience, the Bonita Jalane experience, which is ironic, and that's what I named my live recording as well. And I tell you, this is a journey. This is a journey. So when you leave the Bonita Jalane experience on whatever times, even if it's down to the single release party that I'm gonna do with you guys, I want you to leave there feeling empowered. I want you to leave there feeling, and not just women, men too. Like, why can't we have, like, let's make it a normality to start being honest with each other deep down. So if this is the situation, just being honest, not to say that people that came to me and said, listen, I love you, I fell in love with you, and I'm sorry I'm married, what can we do to fix this? I would have been like, nope, not happening. You shouldn't have lied to me, because if you can lie to me, you can lie to me.
Right.
But at the end of the day, let's bring back being honest with each other. Let's bring back bringing the therapy and the healing to ourselves, so that we don't have to go around hurting people the way that people are hurting. So when you leave the Bonita Jalane experience or heaven, whatever it's about, I want you to feel healed. I want you to feel empowered. I want you to feel like, wow, let me go play her record a few more times.
Listen, I cannot wait. Like,
Yes.
I'm ready to hear like these tracks. I'm more than ready. And also for our listeners, like, can you please give us the different platforms of social media where they can find you?
Yes, you can find me on all social media. You can go first to my website, which is BonitaJalane.com, which is my first name, BonitaJalane.com, and all my social medias are there. But if you just type in my name, Bonita Jalane, everything will come up. So even though it's Bonita Sings on Instagram, it's Bo Knows This on TikTok, it's all different things. But if you put in Bonita Jalane, it's attached to each and every one of them.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Nice. Listen, Queen, thank you so much. Like I said, you are so strong. You are so strong, and you're inspiration to myself. Little do you know, but like I said, many cannot do what you're doing, and I just applaud you for pushing through the pain. And so, with that being said, we're gonna be a light, and we're gonna uplift you through this journey as well.
Absolutely. We can feel your passion through the phone. And if your music reflects that, it's going to be outstanding.
Thank you so much, guys. I look forward to building my relationship with the Mix It Up podcast with both of you guys, and stay in touch. And like I say, it's a lot of things. You guys are the first for a lot of different things. People say, "Oh, you've been did this." Blah, blah. No, it's a reason for every journey and every stop that I'm making on this path, and it's all gonna be revealed later. So I 100% appreciate y'all. I appreciate that y'all can feel what I'm giving, because it's nothing but authentic in anything that I do. And sometimes the world is not ready for that, and I'm not gonna stop being me because they're not ready for something that's not normal. So I'm okay with being not normal. I'm a black rose. I'm born from concrete, and you guys are going to see it first.
I know that's right.
Well said. Thank you. That is the beautiful Bonita. Blessings to you, sis.
Thank you so much. I'll speak to you guys later. Let me know, and we'll talk. I'll be in Columbia soon.
That's right.
All right.
We welcome you with open arms. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I feel broken, hurt, deceived. Sometimes I feel angry, like I can't believe. That was me crying for the whole world to see. I went viral in a day. Yeah, that was me. That's okay. Now everybody got opinions, saying our love was fake. This ain't real love. Like that shit was a skit. What could 5 months make? 5 months late. Got me crying on the low, trying to hide defeat. But God already had a plan. This is bigger than me. This is bigger. That was 5 months of love, 5 months of days, 5 months of promises that man didn't make. That was 5 months of flowers, 5 months of kisses. But all the while, he was hiding his misses. But did I mention that I made him wait? He treated me like a prize, so that made me break. Broke me down. So you can sit and judge me like you can't relate. But God already had a plan. Yeah, this was fate. I was screaming, why me? Well, why not me? Why not me? Women all over the world trying to tell me their story. Why not me? So when I say this is bigger than me. This is bigger than me. He turned my hurt to a mission for the world to see. The whole world. That was 5 months of love, 5 months of days, 5 months of days, 5 months of promises that man did break. That was 5 months of flowers, 5 months of kisses. But all 5 months, he was hiding his missing. Was it real love? The lies, the lies, the lies. Everything he said was a lie. It was a lie, a lie, a lie, lie after lie after lie after lie. Everything that he did, everything that man did was a lie, was a lie. I wish he would've just been honest with me. Everything that he said, it was a lie. You were supposed to be my best friend. He was supposed to be my husband.
All right, it's time for the Mix It Up question of the day. The first person that's going to get a stab at it is my guy, Trell from Full Effect Designs and Images. We're going to hear what he has to say. So the question reads, should I break up with my man? The question is, I have a boyfriend and things were going good until I found out he lied about his age. I'm 40 years old and I recently discovered he is 30. Everything I could pray for in a mate, but this is very deceitful. I'm going back and forth with myself. Please help, Trell.
Now, please help Trell. And Trell is with production.
First, I want to thank y'all for having me on here. First mistake she made, she asking the public for help in her relationship.
Ooh.
That's first mistake.
But that's what we do now. Like,
and that's why
2023.
relationships don't last.
Yeah, you're right about that.
To answer y'all question, I ain't gonna hold y'all time up. It just depends. If she's a forgiving person or someone that lies, or is she a person that just can't deal with a liar? You know, there's no big lie or no little lie. You lied or you didn't.
Absolutely.
You know, so he give her everything she wants. So if she can forgive him for lying, you know what I mean? I know it's going to be hard to build trust back, but if she can forgive him, then I don't see no reason of splitting up. But if she already thinking about it or she having a problem with it, what he did, yeah, go ahead and pack your bags. He's 30. He probably staying with you, so pack his bags.
Oh Lord.
Oh, wow.
He got his spending the night bag. You know, you raised a good. I like how you put that. Like, if she's willing to move forward, you know what I'm saying, and forgive him, why not? For me, it's just the whole tone thing, like how he came with it. Like, he set the tone of the relationship in a very,
Awful lot.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Like-
You don't want to lead like that.
yeah. You leading with a lie, and with lies you gotta lie some more. I would have loved to know like how he was gonna continue to pull that off, but
Yeah, eventually she's gonna want to see a birth certificate or something.
For what?
I mean,
She the doctor.
I mean, maybe not the birth certificate, but like, what if they
she's gonna see that ID or something gonna happen. That age will
pulled
come
over
out.
by 5-0, like driver's license, please. You know, she was gonna find out at some point.
I just want to know why he wanted to lie about it. Like, did she think she wasn't gonna accept him, or I want to know his reason.
So my question is this to her though: has she ever lied to anything? Has she ever lied about anything to him? Because once, like I said, it ain't no lie bigger than the next. A lie is a lie.
So what you're saying is, if she was ever untruthful to him, then what does that?
You going the right way? Keep going.
Like, what?
Does he think that's her eyes? Do he think that's her hair?
So no. Now I ain't go that deep into it.
what we doing?
So
here?
what I'm
What
saying is, if she ever lied to him about anything, and she asked for his forgiveness, why can't she forgive him? Now I'm not saying what he did is right by any means necessary, but hey, he did it. Also, was he the one that came to her and told her that he lied, or she had to find out through something?
That's key too.
Yeah,
That's a good point. Because if he just came clean, then she got something to work with.
Yeah, because I mean, he did it for a legitimate reason. Then he probably thought she ain't gonna talk to somebody younger than him.
So if he revealed his lie, then that's better than
He still
Maybe he didn't think it was going to be that serious in the beginning when he first met her. You know, some people just be fooling around on like maybe social media or something like that. So maybe he didn't think it was going to be that serious. So as soon as he started taking it serious, he was like, I need to come clean. We don't know.
yeah, because this
Well,
point.
sis, if you want my spin on it, my personal opinion,
Go.
Let's hear it.
I would be so in my head because it's like, well, if you could lie about this, what else can you lie about? You know what I'm saying?
that's why I
And
should be
it's just a tone. Like, to me, that's big deal. We're talking about age here. That's huge.
If she's going to be questioning
We're
everything
not
going
talking
forward.
about. He said that he was rolling in a Ferrari and he's in a Honda.
Why?
To me, it's levels to
Because
it.
she might be a gold digger, so she wanted that Ferrari.
Facts. You raised a good question. You raised a good point. I just couldn't do it.
I just got one question though.
What's up?
If this listener is a caller or a question who sent it in or listening to us, why did you leave out so many details?
Yeah.
That raised suspicions with me somewhere along the line. You left out. You didn't leave out. Did he tell you why he said he did it? You know what I mean? Like, would you forgive him? Are you thinking about
didn't
it?
she say revealed or discovered or something like that? I mean, the fact is, light was shedded, information that was shedded to her, unbeknownst to her.
Yeah.
So why, like, you really need all the dirty details with it?
But we can't tell her what she should do if we don't know what type of person she is.
Yeah.
That's why I said at the beginning, you got to figure out, are she a person that is willing to forgive?
Well, I'll say this. We really don't know her true characteristics. But if she's listening, and I'm sure she is because she wanted the advice, she does have 3 different points to go off of. Although, Irv, I don't think you said much of anything.
Oh, I
So if-
think she should leave it alone because I'm pretty sure she's going to be looking over her shoulder and questioning a lot of things going forward.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was him, I would want to leave it alone because
She can always question.
they're always going to be questioning him. He might not like that.
Gotta
Yeah,
go to
it's
the
a
bathroom.
no for me, sis. It's a no. Trail,
No for me too.
it's a no.
Yeah.
A no. But, on a light note, ultimately the choice is hers, but hopefully we ping pong some different points to where, can she truly forgive and move on if she certainly likes this young man? That's all a part of character. So
I mean, if all was good.
I don't think she could. Because she would have never asked that question. She'd have dealt with it internally and made the decision on her own.
But, some people like to be enlightened. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people like, am I making the right decision? Am I, can I give this a pass? So some people do need a little guidance before they ultimately make their decision. Some people are like that. They want that second opinion.
Yeah, just based off what we was given, they probably should leave it alone. But I still want to know why he lied about his age.
Exactly.
And in this era we live in, he's still good. He was still good. If she's 10 years older than him, he's still good.
20.
Yeah.
I'm learning so much in this era that we live in. From the interview earlier with Bonita, like, I'm still stuck on that in my head, how she had a full-blown boyfriend that was married, and they're living their truth via social media, TikTok. So, yeah.
His wife probably was doing her own thing, too.
Ooh, that's a different tangent, right?
That's why I put probably.
Or is the wife even, a TikToker into social media like that?
It's no way. She said that they was doing everything together. Dinner, celebrate every holiday. It's no, unless she's in the military and overseas or something.
We don't know the profession. But I know, listen, I'm not a TikToker like that. So I would totally, if I was the wife, I would totally miss it because TikTok isn't my platform of social
If your husband
media.
not there to celebrate holidays with you, how is you missing that? Like, what's going on? Where you at?
Well, he was,
exactly.
Listen.
He good.
Maybe they got an open marriage. You never know.
He got classes?
Because he got away.
Trell cutting up behind the scenes.
Let's not do that. Sorry, Bonita.
Listen, we love you, Bonita, and we cannot wait for you to come to the Met. Like, we welcome you with open arms. But Irv, to have our listeners have a second opinion or just,
Well, if you got your questions,
want a little help.
you want a little advice from Shameka, she got you covered.
Irv or Trell with production.
I'm done after the day.
We're going to have you back. We absolutely are going to have you back.
So where can they?
Send your questions straight to us. mixituppodcastsc@gmail.com. Or you can DM us on Instagram, Mix It Up Podcast on IG.
Absolutely. We got your back.